Alright, welcome back. This is Diablo 3, the full game. Uh, I've been playing it pretty religiously for the past day or two. I don't quite remember. When you don't sleep, it goes by pretty quickly. But I did beat the entire game about 15 minutes ago, and I'm now on Nightmare mode. So this is like the first area, but on Nightmare mode. And it's not much of a challenge. I mean, then again, it is single. I don't have people in my party. I'm just debating right now. Like, this is the main attack I've been using, and it seems rather slow because let's open up my inventory. Okay, let's kill that guy first. I switched to this axe that I got off Diablo himself. It's got 131 intellect. Now, I have no idea what I'm doing for the most part, so I'm just getting as much intellect as I can, because if you hover over this intelligence, it says increases all damage for witch doctors and wizards, which I am, by 557%. So I'm like, ooh, okay, I want that. And so I switched out, let's get rid of that, this one hand and offhand for this two-hander, but I've noticed that the attack speed of the weapon actually determines how fast, like, let's say my lightning is. So, for example, if I were to equip this, my lightning gets considerably faster. Okay? So, I was debating whether or not, because I really like the lightning going fast. It just sounds weird going slow. But, nah. But I get so much more intellect from this axe that I'm carrying that it's just, wow. Gotta have the axe. So, as I stated a couple seconds ago, I'm a wizard, and it's just been so much fun. Let's get rid of all that. The current setup I'm using is Diamond Skin, Hydra, Familiar, Archon, Electrocute, and Disintegrate. So, uh, my Diamond Armor, I take no damage for this little period of time. And it's really great for, like, when I was fighting Diablo. I tried using Teleport, and I tried using other things, but, I mean, really having that little brief period of immune to all damage while absorbing all damage is just absolutely critical in my opinion. And then I was using this Hydra because I was having to run and kite all the time. So this is the Arcane Hydra because it's got the rune down at the bottom. So it's pretty cool. It doesn't do that much damage, but for when I was fighting Diablo and I didn't have, like, you'd have to run around and, you didn't really have that much time to attack, I figured, might as well have something doing some damage to slowly whittle him down. So I was using that. And then this familiar guy, he's got a flame rune on him. And what he does is every time I attack, you see he shoots out something. And he's got his own little attack speed. So he's pretty nice. And he also increases the damage of my attacks. Increases the damage of all my attacks. And this Archon is absolutely amazing. So at the moment, I don't have any runes for him, but I pop him. That's what it looks like. Let's push Z. 1 is this explosion, and then his attack is like this little power punch. And then he, of course, has this amazing disintegrate, which, is just so much better than mine. And it didn't cost any arcane power. Now, I think that the Archon, like this ability right here and these two, determine what abilities the Archon have. I haven't actually tested that, but I'm going to go ahead and change Disintegrate to, let's say, Arcane Orb, because I got a new thing for it. Aha, it used to be red, but I like that. Boom! It's a nice little AoE, although it does cost a lot of arcane power. So let's wait. Well, while we're waiting for that to come up, I just picked up some pages of blacksmithing, because you come over here to, like, this is the blacksmith, and down here you can train. And, every time you train, you can build more and more and more things. And so I got to this point where I required these pages of blacksmithing, and I was like, I haven't seen one of those before. So now I see that they drop in Nightmare mode. So I'm quite happy. But to craft things, you do have to have material. So I'm going to go ahead and break some of this stuff down so I can have material. Excellent. Come over here to the stash. Now the stash, I've fully upgraded this slot, but there's a thing called buy tab, and I think that you can buy these things right here, and they basically open up bigger and bigger stashes. I'm not sure, because I haven't got there yet. Now I have this really weird item right here. It's called Liquid Rainbow. I have no idea what it does. I haven't tried it, and I don't know. It's just going to sit there forever, and it's really cool looking. And I think this is flawed. So these are all the gems I've collected so far. There's also a jewel crafter, and I'm also to the point where I can't upgrade it anymore without having jewel crafting pages, but I need 10 of those. And so here, I found 10 of them. So let's go ahead and get started with the next quest. Yeah. I've already read all this, so I'm not really interested in listening to it all over again. So I'm just skipping through it at the moment. Oh, so now my Archon's back up. Let's check. Oh no, I got an email. Not gonna look at it, but let's see. Nope, still have the disintegration beam and still have this attack. So I was wrong in my assumption of your abilities determine what abilities the Archon has. Oh well. We'll go back and change these to my favorite ones. Oh yeah, so I'll just go here. These are the abilities you can pick. Like, these are my left click abilities, and then you can augment them by changing these runes. And so no rune, chain lightning, this one increases the maximum number of enemies electrocuted, and this one, critical hits release charged bolts that travel in random directions. Now that one sounds good, except I looked at my critical strike chance and it's only at like 5%. So I would rather chain lightning more people than have a 5% chance to do something that goes randomly somewhere. So, but some of these actually look really cool, like blast cones of lightning, and you gain arcane power for every enemy hit. That would be nice, because usually what I do at the moment is I'll like get a group together and I will sit here and disintegrate them. But at the moment, I'm looking down at my arcane power, and I'm able to do this considerably longer than I was. But so, you finish casting it, and then wow, that's regenerating a lot faster than it used to. Excellent. Now I'm having a lot more fun. It seems to do okay damage, my electrocute, but it was the best choice of what I had. I actually haven't tried anything else for a long time. This magic missile actually did pretty good. Let's try penetrating blast. This was the first thing that you got. This magic missile was your first attack, basically. So I'm curious to see how much damage it does. It looks cool. I don't know if you can see it because it goes pretty fast, but it looks cool. Ooh, hidden cellar. Let's go test out the damage of this ability. Alright. It's hitting pretty good. Let's see how it, whoops, oh no, move. Let's see how it compares to this. This is like the main ability I've been using, because as you see it does a lot of damage, and it also attacks everything in that line, although I kind of have to line up. It's like that. And it's augmented to shoot off additional beams at like different enemies. So it's a lot of fun to use that one. It's my favorite by far. But I do want to switch back from my Hydra to something else, because, whoops, wrong thing. Because, where is it? There. This one is my absolute favorite. I love this spell. I'll show. It's called Meteor, but it is a lot of fun to use, and hopefully it'll be off cooldown before I get out here, because the mobs will come out. Alright. Let's see. Put a meteor there and a meteor there. Boom. I love it. It's got that nice spell effect, and it does a lot of damage. Boom. 1,000 damage. I think I'm definitely going to keep that. And also this magic missile is doing a lot more damage than it used to. So I'm going to switch to Charged Blast. Just increases the damage that it does. But I'm definitely going to switch and keep that. Sorry, every once in a while I listen to the dialogue. The dialogue it's pretty fun to listen to. Yeah, that actually, it's hitting pretty good, but because it's not doing AoE damage like my other stuff was, it hasn't really been a favorite of mine. And these spectral blades, I haven't really tried this, but they're not really that great. I think they're AoE, but personally, I like AoEing. Still waiting. Alright, let's see. Actually, that is pretty good. They're little spectral blades that come out. I don't know if you could see them when I was using it, but they look like... Where am I? Come on, fall down. They look like this. They're really cool spell effect. and they were really bad when I first got them, but I'm going to try them out for a while. I seem to notice that it's, you need to switch things up. Like, you can't just find, whoa, one thing and then just stick with it. We need to go turn down the sound, because that's actually pretty loud for me. So let's go to 12. You can't just, like, find the disintegration beam or whatever. Like, you have to switch things up every once in a while, because certain things you're not going to be able to channel that, because mobs are going to be on you, they're going to be attacking you, and you can't stand still without dying. So it really makes it a lot of fun. Slash. This is actually really good damage. I really like this whole slashy slash thing. Although I am taking a lot of damage from being up this close. I could be using my diamond armor, but yeah, I always forget about it until meteor boom. What? I thought I dropped 2. And boom. I like that. I'm definitely going to change out of this. I do like, and this one I really don't like. I'll show you this one, so that we cover all the mage attacks. Come on, get done. Every time you change an ability, it has a cooldown period. So, like, you see this little AoE of, like, lightning fire? It's basically all it does. And so I never actually stuck with it, but we'll see how it's doing. It's doing okay, but it's not doing AoE like the electrocute does. 'Cause the electrocute, it just jumps from target to target. It doesn't have to be blocked by things. So that's why I've been sticking with electrocute. It's a lot of fun. Wait, there was this one. Yeah, this one. Oh, and these are passive skills. I haven't even talked about them. You unlock them, I think, at level 10 is your first one. You start off with 2, and so you get this at 10, 20, and then 30. And you can pick and choose between 3 of these. And so what I have, glass cannon, of course. What mage doesn't want to be a glass cannon? All your damage is increased by 15%, but armor and resistance is by 10. Meth, who cares about the armor? And increases my maximum arcane power by 20, and gives me the regen. And then my third one is evocation, which I needed the cooldown because, what do I need the cooldown for? Oh yeah, I needed it because of my diamond skin. But on the other hand, I could change that up to something else. Increases melee damage, cold-blooded. This cold-blooded thing, I really don't see how that'd be useful, because you don't really have many cold abilities. I mean, you have your chill beam, but it's like the disintegration beam. It looks the same, only it's blue, except it doesn't pass through multiple units. Prodigy sounds like it'd be good. I used it for a little bit because it was the only thing I had. I had glass cannon and prodigy at that point, but my arcane power is regenerating so quickly. I'll go ahead and try it again for more meteors. Yes, meteors. Whoa. No, I got stuck, but luckily I got my diamond armor off before I got stuck. And by no means am I good at this game. Get out of there. Still got my diamond armor off. But the pathing, I'm having problems with, for example, if I'm sitting here electrocuting, and I need to move, it'll keep electrocuting. Like, I hold shift down, right? So I hold shift, I start electrocuting, I let go of shift, thinking that I'll start moving, but you continue attacking. So I still have to get used to the controls, even though I've beat the entire game on normal, but still haven't gotten used to them yet. So anyways, that's what I've been doing playing Diablo 3. In Nightmare mode, I'm going to go ahead and record all the boss fights, and hopefully they'll be epic. And I've been playing with my friends, so I've been using a lot of Vent, and I haven't figured out how to record Vent while I'm doing it, because it'd be kind of boring to have 4 people in there and then only hear me talking to people that someone else can't hear. I think it'd be kind of boring, personally. So I'm going to go, and I'm going to go play some more Diablo, get to a boss, maybe start up the recording again, figure out how to record. Thank you for watching. Ciao.